Hey everyone, we're here with another interview, and today we're going to focus on the cold plunge. And so let's just jump right into it. How does the cold plunge affect the body, and what is it doing physiologically?
So it makes your body cold.
Well, yeah, too cold.
No, not too cold. Our cold plunge is set at 51 degrees, so it is definitely cold, but it's not super freezing cold. The benefits of the cold plunge is multifaceted. There's a mental benefit. Firstly, just the mental challenge of getting in the cold plunge and staying in there for however long you can stay. Definitely one of those things that you kind of build up your tolerance. So just overcoming that mental barrier. The second mental benefit that you get from that is you get a surge of the happy hormone. So your body releases a flood of serotonin and dopamine in your body. So those are the hormones that make you happy, that make you feel good. So it's just pretty darn difficult to get out of a cold plunge and just regret doing it because even though you're cold, you just feel good.
Right.
There's the benefits of muscular benefits, so it's great for reducing inflammation in the body. It's great for muscle recovery after an injury or even after a workout. You can use the cold plunge to just kind of constrict those blood vessels. And then one of the other good benefits is kind of activating your brown fat. So the brown fat is the inner fat that's around all of your abdominal organs. And when your brown fat is activated, that increases your metabolic burn, your metabolic demand. So you actually burn more calories longer after getting out of the cold plunge. So lots of good things.
Yeah, and you brought up mental challenge. Hopping in the cold plunge, would you say it's more mentally challenging or physically challenging?
I think definitely more mentally challenging.
Yeah, I would agree.
There's definitely a mind block because it's cold. Most people don't enjoy being that cold.
Yeah.
So definitely more of a mental challenge. But once you overcome that challenge, the dopamine and serotonin aside, it just feels pretty darn good to know that you've done something that's hard and something that's challenging. So that in and of itself just is worth it as far as I'm concerned.
And what's the difference between a cold plunge and cryotherapy?
So cryotherapy is, most cryotherapy uses liquid nitrogen to cool the air around you. So you step into a chamber, so kind of like dry ice, kind of that steam from the cold. So it cools the air around you, and the cryotherapy is much colder because it takes colder air temperatures to affect the body than with submerging in water. So with a cold plunge or an ice bath, the research shows that you get benefits really less than 60 degrees. Once you get below 40 degrees, it doesn't show any increased benefit. So kind of around that 50-degree mark is where you kind of get your best benefits from the cold plunge. Whereas with the cryotherapy, I think we're like sub-zero temperatures on. I don't know 100%, but I know it is much colder. I've done cryotherapy, and it was a good experience, but I didn't feel near as cold in the cryotherapy as I do with the cold plunge.
Yeah.
But.
And so for someone that's just getting in the cold plunge for the first time, how would you walk them through that?
So I really like to try to teach people how to breathe when you're getting in the cold plunge, because breathing is fabulous. We all need to breathe. And it's a great tool to help with the mental block, the mental difficulty of getting in the cold plunge. And it's a tool that can keep your mind occupied while you're in the cold plunge. Because if you just jump in and you're just cold and you're shaking and you're thinking this is awful, this sucks, am I done yet, am I done yet, then you're not going to last very long. But if you have a tool or something to focus on, your breath, that gives your mind something to do, and I kind of walk you through counting your breaths and kind of a breathing sequence to occupy your mind, to focus on the breath so that you can stay in your cold plunge longer, getting more benefits from it.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for your time, and you guys heard from Haley. Cold plunge is probably more of a mental challenge than a physical challenge, because you get in there and your body just kind of goes into shock and you freak out because you're cold. But you just remember, it's literally just water. You just need to breathe through it and you can get through that. So
Absolutely, great advice.
yeah.
So awesome. So stop by Shrum Health and Wellness if you want to take a peek at the cold plunge or any of our other services. Just come check us out. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thank you guys.